that you had a good week. We are going to continue to take a look at the themes that you've got coming up this next coming week and what you can do to have the best week possible. So I'm going to start with water signs first. A lot of water signs, many of you water signs, are kind of coming into your own as the Queen of Wands. I see you becoming a little bit stronger this week, or at least being given opportunities to become stronger, to become that Queen of Wands, someone who acts based on knowledge that has already been gathered for them, right? The king gathers the knowledge, the queen creates based on that knowledge. And I do see you doing new things and leaving some stuff behind, as well as, bringing some stuff along that maybe should be left behind. You have the Six of Swords in reverse. But you have some new ideas coming through as well. You've also got the Queen of Pentacles here. So, creating new opportunities for yourself. I hearing new budgets. So there may be old ways of spending that you're leaving behind this week. You're thinking about nurturing yourself first and foremost, which after the Tower, after some difficult situations with a family, this is absolutely something that you need to do for rejuvenation. Leaving old thoughts behind. Some might still need to be pulled out, left behind. But you're also acquiring new ways of thinking about yourself, nurturing yourself. I do see a lot of you taking a break to rest, sleep extra, maybe eat some more, so that you can come into your power with the Magician. You've got all the tools that you need right out in front of you in order to give yourself rest, to nurture yourself, to give yourself new ways of speaking to others, because you're thinking in a new way. In the past, some of you may have struggled with regret, and that might be a theme that you have to deal with this week, is regretting what was lost over the past couple of weeks, over last year. Temperance is in reverse, so I do see balance being restored through a variety of choices. With the Seven of Cups, there might be some confusion about what to take, what path to take next. It looks like you're working with you're working with a whole new setup, basically. You've got a new situation. It's probably away from folks who have been possibly taking advantage of you. And at this point, you're not sure what choice you want to take. For some of you, you might struggle with hanging out in regret. And I definitely see with the Five of Wands, there's some conflict with some people trying to hold you back. They don't want you to necessarily move on without them. They want you to stay regretful. They want you to consider them first before you. And I see this causing quite a bit of anxiety for you as well as for them. And some of them might try to make you feel that anxiety. It looks like you've got a breakup a breakup which the consequences are still kind of radiating out. This person that you've broken up with, whether that's a romantic partner, a business partner, a family member, or something like that, I see them kind of being, kind of twisting in the wind, so to speak. The Page of Swords is in reverse, which tells me that they're watching you, possibly stalking you. They're watching you go through an Ace of Cups kind of moment where you are going out to seek new loving opportunities, and this person, these folks, could be family members, are not at all excited to see you moving on onto something new. They're trying to cause anxiety, trying to cause conflict, trying to keep you in regret, trying to continue to keep temperance, balance from being achieved. Quite possibly they're trying to throw up some confusion for you, trying to give you a bunch of different choices, some of which work out well for them and which would harm you. The Knight of Cups would be about, in reverse, I should say. This is about self-worth. And for a lot of folks, I wonder, with the Two of Wands in reverse, if you're choosing not to see your value. I wonder if some folks are um, believing the people who don't mean well for you. I've got the Lovers and the Page of Swords in reverse. This is a person who wants to keep you stuck, who wants to keep you regretting and thinking about the past. And I would like to see water signs make new plans for themselves, specifically connected to their self-worth. How are you going to increase your self-worth? Well, with the King of Cups in reverse, a lot of this would be about bringing yourself into balance. With the King of Cups, that's water boiling over. That's not being together emotionally. And this is absolutely a moment where you're being called to rise up to that level of the King of Cups upright. Someone who can go through the difficult waters of life when they get choppy and is still able to be able to be a rock for others. There's a Three of Pentacles in reverse. You might have to do this alone. The Queen of Cups is also in reverse. You might need to listen more to your intuition, and you might need to celebrate your accomplishments privately, because I don't see people around you celebrating your emotional, spiritual, mental accomplishments. This week, what can you do to bring emotional balance to yourself? Who are you going to need to put behind a boundary in order to get to a point when you can be calm for yourself, and then later you'll be able to be a chill rock for other people when the waters get rough? Right now he's in reverse. How can we get to a point where things aren't so rough for you internally? Choppy waters are inside of you. What can we do to chill those out? Water signs, that is what I've got for you this week. If there's anything I can do for you personally, please visit fourwandsdivination.com. I'd love to give you a personal reading. Have a good one. Fire signs, how are you this week? I hope you had a good week last week. We're going to continue to take a look at overall themes for your upcoming week and what you can do to have the best week possible. Okay, you've got the Hierophant in reverse, you've got the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse. So, this is about you needing to go through a spiritual awakening, a spiritual isolation, a spiritual hermitage, if you will. You're being asked to consider your spiritual path separate from other folks. This is where you don't necessarily reach out for guidance for others on your spiritual path. This needs to come from within you. It looks like the universe is offering you an opportunity, and it's possible that some of you may have been missing some opportunities from spirit, from your ancestors, from the universe to grow, to take some time out to grow as a spiritual advisor. You have the Magician in reverse, so you have all the tools out in front of you to be the best person possible. Of concern, Spirit is indicating that some fire signs might be abusing their spiritual gifts to go against others who are doing their best. You are being asked to reconsider and talk seriously with Spirit about what's been going on and how you can be the best person possible. You're being faced with a variety of choices, and you're kind of torn about your choices. Right now, you're looking at what's in front of you, but you're not reaching out for something just yet. But your primitive side, there's quite a bit of strength coming out of your primitive side, the moon, right? There's something underneath the surface here. You've got a bunch of inner strength. And with the Ten of Pentacles, okay. So the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles is upright, but Justice is in reverse. I see the people that have been wronged being given their justice is coming through for those people who've been wronged, right? If you are in a low vibing place and you've been taking advantage of people through moon magic, quite possibly, the cards are talking about karmic retribution coming your way. Please, please be cautious, fire signs of low vibes. It is quite possible that some fire signs have been spiritually abusing or just flat out abusing a romantic partner. I've got the Lovers here in reverse. Even when love has been offered to you, some folks, some fire signs might have just flat out been abusing that love and have been quite enjoying being abusive, being unkind. Healing is headed towards the people who have been hurt here through justice, There's going to be a new era. There is going to be a point where the universe says, no more. You need to be a better person, and this other individual needs to be released to grow into who they need to be. The Ace of Pentacles is upright here, which is talking about a new opportunity in the physical realm for both yourself and this person that you've been kind of attached to. This new opportunity is not completely without strings in the sense that it does come alongside the Ten of Wands, right? This will be hard work. This is going to be a burden that both you and this individual, primarily the fire signs, need to carry up that mountain. You've got a journey up ahead of you, and you're being advised to take it. There is going to be heartbreak. For a lot of fire signs, you're going to need to deal with heartbreak in this case. But with the Justice in reverse, this is a heartbreak that you've brought upon yourself. It's going to come through quickly. The High Priestess sees what's been going on, and once again, we've got the World, another end of an era kind of card. Fire signs are going, if you're a low vibing fire sign, of course. High vibing, there's another message for you. But low vibing fire signs, you've got I see some punishment headed your way. You're being asked to let this person go, you're being asked to be a better person yourself. I hope that you can see into your faults, see why they're there, and become the best person you can possibly be. The Magician indicates that you still have the tools in front of you to be the very, very best person that you can be. But you absolutely need to make that choice for yourself. I wish the person who is getting away from this abusive situation all kinds of luck. And fire signs, I hope that you choose to grow this week. All right. Fire signs, if I can do a personal reading for you, I would love to do that for you. Please visit me at fourwandsdivination.com. I hope that you have a good week. Please choose to be the best person you can possibly be. Earth signs, I hope that you're having a good day today. I hope that you had a good week this past week. The Ace of Wands has already flipped out for my Earth signs. There might be some high vibing fire signs in there as well. But with the Ace of Wands, I'm seeing a new way of doing things, a new spiritual route. There's something fiery that's being lit inside of you, and it makes you want to go and do things. Fantastic. Some of you might be doing something with your New Year's resolutions actually this week. I'm feeling excitement. Very excited. Earth signs. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Ace of Swords. So, new way of doing stuff as a result of new ways of thinking. It's possible that you're struggling to leave some stuff behind. You've got the Six of Swords in reverse. There may be a pull to go back to what is comfortable, and you're being urged to go forward into the unknown. The unknown is unfamiliar. It looks like you're being asked to, hang on, Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like you're being asked to leave behind a partnership that was taking stuff away from you, possibly stealing your ideas, possibly using your words against you. There's something about this partnership, the ill-gotten gains is what I'm getting. Ill-gotten gains from this partnership. And Earth signs, you are now the third out of 4 to have gotten the Lovers in reverse. There must be something in the air this week to be breaking partnerships up. And they could be romantic partnerships, it could be friendships, but there's something going on this week that is really quite disruptive. This could be something to do, not necessarily a partnership between people, but this is a major choice that you've made here. Okay. So in leaving this partnership behind and making a choice for yourself, you're choosing to grow something with the Seven of Pentacles upright. So this is nurturing something that's already started, and eventually you're going to be able to celebrate this, and you might even be able to celebrate growing this thing right now. You've got the Chariot up right here, which says that this is a long-term endeavor, a long-term, possibly it's maybe a business for yourself. It may be an entirely new relationship, but you are being asked to consider your personal value first and foremost. If you're not feeling like you're worth it, if you're not feeling like you deserve this, the universe is saying that absolutely you do deserve to go down this path, that it might be quite difficult. The Chariot says that, yeah, you've got a long road ahead of you, but you should be on this road. You should be on this chariot moving forward. The Chariot is also about being able to guide your horses or guide your sphinxes without you using any reins or bridles or anything like that. You're doing this mentally. And we do have this Ace of Swords on the bottom. So I absolutely do believe that you have the mental brain power to get through to the end of the course, to finish the race well. But you need to value yourself tremendously, and your obstacles will be far fewer if you value yourself first and foremost. I wonder with this Knight of Cups in reverse, by the way, this Knight of Cups in reverse, I wonder if this isn't someone who was immature, wanted romantic encounters, but was absolutely not at all interested in commitment, and you're being asked to reconsider if that's your type, if that's been your type and you've kind of struggled with that being your type. The universe is pulling you over this week. The universe sees that you are perhaps overly defensive. You've been in a defensive position for so long that it's difficult to see new offers coming your way. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you might see some help being offered to you, but you might think that you don't want to take it because you're feeling defensive because of this immature lover who wanted some things but didn't want to commit, didn't want the entire package, was not willing to put a ring on it, is what I'm hearing. And the universe is saying, you can't go any further. We're not going to let you. You absolutely need to stop. And since some earth signs weren't able to stop themselves, the universe will take care of that for you. You have some neat choices if you can let go of this Knight of Cups who doesn't mean well for you. You've got some choices. Now, there is some confusion that you're going to need to clear for yourself. But you have a new offer coming in, a new lover coming in if you can let go of another one. If you can let go of the Knight of Cups specifically. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, there might be new offers coming in that aren't at all good for you. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse says a loss of a lot of money. In rare cases, that can mean like an economic downturn for a country, for instance. In this case, the universe is going to let some problematic things come in if earth signs, low-vibing earth signs, continue to try to go for the more immature folk when it comes to romantic partners. Or really when it comes to people who you emotionally trust. It doesn't need to be romantic partners at all. The universe is going to keep you stuck until you can let this Knight of Cups, this Page of Cups go. If you can let the immature, emotional folks go. Let them be emotionally immature in their own corners. But as long as they're around you, as long as they're part of your life, an active part of your life, the universe is going to keep blessings from flowing into you. You're going to be stuck. You're not going to be moving forward. And you're going to be losing a lot of money. And it's the universe's way of bringing attention to your situation and thinking about how you can value yourself above romantic partners, above best friends. There needs to be an equal give and take between folks. And if you're being taken from all the time, the universe is eventually going to stop that. Earth signs, Spirit is saying that that is all for you folks this week. If there's anything that I can do for you personally, please visit fourwandsdivination.com. I would love to do a personal reading for you. Have a good one. Air signs, I hope that you are having a good week this week. And if it's been rough for air signs, I hope that this next week is a better one for you. I want to take a look at overall themes that you'll be confronting and how you can have the best week possible in spite of those themes. Six of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse. You're going to absolutely need to leave behind someone who is emotionally immature, who probably takes more from you than they give to you. Justice is upright here, which tells me that there's a karmic situation blowing through your relationship with this Knight of Cups in reverse. You're being asked to completely leave this Knight of Cups behind and to not bring anything along with you and to move forward without fear. Some of you might need to be letting go of some resources with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. These are resources that you weren't expecting to let go of. And yet Justice is saying, cut them loose. You don't need them. You absolutely, I can see some unhappiness with a lot of folks. So whatever happened this week in terms of a breakup with a romantic partner, a close family member, someone you thought was a best friend, I see you absolutely needing to go through a healing period with the star. The universe is asking you to, if you're going through a depressive moment, please do reach out to therapy. And also reconsider how the universe is taking care of you. Even through this difficult time, even through losing resources that you were kind of holding close to yourself, the universe still has your back. The universe still wants to heal you if you'll reach out to it. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, this is you being your own worst enemy. These are air signs resisting a transformation that really, really needs to take place. Some of you may be struggling to let go of this less mature, less emotionally mature partner. You want the King of Cups upright, not necessarily the Knight of Cups. I don't associate commitment necessarily with the Knight of Cups in reverse. No, that is not someone who's interested in commitment. And I see some of you folks saying, but I still love this person. And the universe is still asking you to let this individual go and to stop being your own worst enemy. You can cut the blindfolds away and you can see your way forward. But first and foremost, you need to see that you are your own worst enemy, that you're holding yourself back. It's causing you a lot of headaches. Causing you a lot of headaches, people taking stuff away from you, but you're not sure how to keep this from happening. The Ace of Swords is in reverse, so you're struggling to deal with a new way of thinking. You've got the Devil in reverse as well, which says that you're really, really struggling to let this person go. You're struggling to let this negative situation go. The familiar is comfortable, even when it's deeply destructive. I do see you thinking about a new way of thinking here with the Ace of Swords in reverse, and you probably might have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse too. Yeah, the Magician in reverse. You're not using the tools in front of you. Everything that you need is within yourself, but you don't see it that way. You still see how tightly connected you are to this person and how you don't want to give them up. It's possible that you've got some people in your life who are celebrating your bad luck this week, who are celebrating that you aren't answering your call. It may be that some people are happy that they've pulled you down to their level, and it's causing you a tremendous amount of anxiety. You're being asked to do your own spiritual thing without guidance, because again, the Magician has all the tools that they need within themselves. It's up to the Magician, though, to recognize that they've got all those tools within themselves. You're being asked to spiritually up level, and it's quite possible that you'll need to study how to do this again on your own. You've got the Queen of Swords upright, so you're definitely going to need to contemplate who's coming in and say, some of you, no, you can leave me alone. And other folks, I'll consider what you have to say. But first and foremost, you need to come back into your own power. You must empower yourself, and that may mean that you need to isolate yourself. This is the Hermit. You may need to spiritually isolate yourself and meditate for a while on what action you want to take. And it's going to break your heart. Okay. So you have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is just flat out not being ready to do something because you're not ready to think a new way. And I note that you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is avoiding help. And I know to a degree that you are supposed to do this on your own, but following an example, not necessarily constantly following them, but considering their example and seeing what you can do to customize that to yourself, do your own thing with the Hierophant in reverse. This is going to be difficult for you. The universe is still offering you something really, really neat, but it's up to you to take it. And it's going to be heartbreaking for you to take this opportunity from the universe. But in order for you to do new things, to think new ways of, have new ways of thinking, you absolutely need to take this fourth cup. You may be defending yourself from a King of Wands in reverse, someone who is not at all mentally stable, who likes to set, figuratively, who likes to set people and things on fire just to see them burn, just to get that satisfaction. And you're not sure how to defend yourself from this person at all. I don't want to do anything against this person even. I hope that you're choosing to reach out for help. If this is an abusive situation that you're really struggling with, I hope that you are in a position to reach out for help. I hope that you are taking care of your inner strength, because I see a lot of you folks feeling really, really fearful about how fast this situation is moving, how fast, how quickly you're needing to throw up your walls to defend against this person who's just sticking their torch everywhere and setting fires, but not being burned themselves. I see you not necessarily nurturing yourself. The Empress is in reverse. This is trying to get through a situation as quickly as possible without really meditating on why this situation is happening, or how you can be the best person possible coming out of this. With the Empress in reverse, you are absolutely being asked to take care of the feminine side of you. You are deserving of love. Whoever needs to hear that, you are deserving of love. You must love yourself first before you can love others. You'll need to slow down and meditate, again with the Hermit and the Queen of Swords. You are going to need to stay seated for a while and meditate on your self-worth. I don't have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, but that is an energy that I'm getting. You don't necessarily value yourself. Air signs, if I can give you a personal reading on your situation, please let me know. I'm at fourwandsdivination.com. Otherwise, I hope that you have a good week this week. Hang in there. Reach out to your ancestors. Reach out to Spirit, to the universe. Take care, okay?